Hello there, and welcome back to Corey Loses for the continuation of our Thrawn's Revenge 3.5 preview playthrough as the Galactic Empire. In the last episode, we started getting some Maldruid attacks, so we're going to continue trying to teach them a lesson, old man. And I guess we gotta move. We gotta get this guy back to Roche. We're still banned on that word. Even though I don't really have a timer set up for it, so I guess it's just the entire stream. Do we get you? So I'm gonna go to Garos again. I'm gonna get these guys over here, so we'll figure out where we want them. But we're about to see DeSevro, so we'll be able to attack them. Murkhana, I should build up. Is there anywhere else that I have?
Building started.
Is there anywhere else that I have other stuff? No. Lagar says, I think some ships should have shield pen and targetable shield gens. I mean, we're never putting the shield gen hardpoint back in, especially not with shield pen, because that is just incredibly busted. But if you want shield pen, like we have the mini mod, the sub mod that I'm using right now, that's always been available. So people who want that have always been able to turn that on. And like it fundamentally doesn't change how we would handle the balance numbers. So like I think our balancing with the shield pen sub mod on is still better than a lot of places balancing where they have it as the default. But like you can just turn the sub mod on. It's there. And it works. And that's what I've been using this whole campaign.
Beginning construction.
It has been very sad for the strike cruisers mostly. So yeah, we're gonna park on Roche. Let's see if this fleet can get to Gyndine. Because we're actually getting close to that vengeance too.
Incoming.
Are corporations and planet influence units worth building? Yes, corporations are big discounts. So if you're going to build the things that they discount, then it's pretty much always good to build them. I'm just so in the habit of not building them because patron units, when they are their own unit, they don't apply. That's why I don't build them as much in these preview playthroughs, just because of the patron units. When my script is working, that like has them spawn in on top of a regularly built unit, the patron units, then it applies. So that shouldn't really be a factor for other people, but like for managing your economy, having the corporations is usually always good as long as you're going to build the thing that they discount. For influence units, like they're balanced the same way as other units. You have to do more investment into the planet to get to them, but once you're there, like the stats for them aren't more expensive per stat, and for a lot of cases they'll fill a role in a faction that your faction might not have. So other than just the cool factor of having an extra unit, the actual utility kind of depends on who you're playing and what the unit is. So say you are playing the Hutts and you take Mandalore, like I think that's a fairly common popular strategy to go to Mandalore and then build the Canderous tanks. Just as an example. Like it's always increasing the number of options you have, which is pretty much always going to be a buff in an RTS like this. But let's get to Gyndine, because if we can free up the New Republic to act a little bit, even if they're not trying to be my best friend right now, I won't hold it against them. I'm going to try to get more construction options available.
Constructing.
Do we want to jump to Murkhana? I guess I'll take the other units when they come in first. We're gonna put together that fleet, but Kashyyyk, okay. Thanos is okay. Do they own Klaatuine? They do own Klaatuine. How is this going? This is still just picking away at stuff. We're so close to having access to those planets. How is... Okay, so what's actually on Mon Cal? HVG... These are actually kind of scary for our Jedi heroes. But let's just take
Tactical battle imminent.
Severo and Roche. So those messages were old. Those are the prior invasions. I don't need to worry about those.
We've come across enemy units.
Yeah, like the Balmora droids are another one where I think they're fairly popular to pop in.
Yes, sir. On our way.
Right, which one was that? That was Thrawn's retirement.
Location confirmed.
I'm going to try to move a little bit farther back on this. So there's USS Enterprise, and there is Stars to Heaven
This way.
with the Lance Armstrong and Teardrop of Endor. I'm going to try to keep these guys a little bit farther back.
All batteries commence firing.
And we're going to mostly use the SSD to take down shields.
Engaging the enemy.
Because I think we're at the end for their units here.
All sections at your command, my lord.
Especially using the shield pen to take out the engines. That's been
Fire at will. Engaging
particularly powerful with these SSDs.
Reporting.
Super Star Destroyer ready. All batteries commence firing. Fire at will. Engaging the enemy. All batteries commence firing.
Last engine's there. Ooh, Tuller, don't be
Destroyer here. Open fire.
so far back.
Attack that target.
Or so far forward.
Ready.
I want you so far back.
Fire at will.
The launch bay has been taken out. Gladiator at your command.
All power
Heading
to
out.
the engine. Copy. I copy.
All sections at your command, my lord.
Well, he's probably gone, but
Reporting in, sir.
Star Destroyer standing by. The
we
missile
lost some
launchers
hull
are
integrity.
firing.
Oh, he might actually escape.
Super Star Destroyer ready. Engaging the enemy.
Just targeting this
Star
little
Destroyer reporting.
middle mass.
Attacking target.
He's gonna make it because his engines aren't targetable, so they weren't able to slow him down on the way out there.
Engaging the enemy.
At once.
Okay, this is where we kind of find out if there's any
Fire at will.
any reserves.
Ready for orders.
Taking fire.
Attacking.
Super
But this
Star
is like the
Destroyer
biggest Maldrude
He's heading
fleet.
your direction.
ready. Commence firing.
Under control.
Awaiting your orders. Attacking. Awaiting your command.
I have to be careful because we are dropping in hull integrity.
Your command, sir. Directing all fire at the missile launchers.
That's gone. There's okay. I think we're
At your command, my lord.
Been hit.
gonna make it.
All batteries commence firing.
Commander.
Okay, you guys can come forward.
Super Star Destroyer
You
ready.
can
about to be
start doing a little bit more.
My scopes are jammed.
Nothing's jumping in, so I think they're
Frigate here.
done.
Commence attack.
Just make sure we get any of these bombers before they make their way back to the hero.
Engaging the enemy.
Roger that.
Watch your back.
Targeting. Firing.
All right.
Bombers at the ready. Form up.
Returning to your position.
Hello, Raider.
Get behind them. The missile launchers are the primary target.
Okay, let's start getting you guys towards the Golan. Although there is another.
Destroyer here.
All sections at your command, my lord.
There's another ISD over there, so let's see if we can
All
start getting
sections
up.
at your command, my lord.
I copy. Reporting. We've
Squad,
got them
move
on
in.
scopes.
I don't know if that'll be a retreat for them.
Star Destroyer reporting in.
Ooh, there's two coming.
Super Star Destroyer ready.
Losing power. Where are the others? All fighters
All
attack.
sections at your command, my lord.
Okay, these are
Taking them
garrisons.
out.
Attack. Await.
We'll take out the ground units.
Returning to your position.
They
fire.
So that's at least probably an AT-AT. Or a Juggernaut, rather.
Awaiting your
'Cause
command.
Armed and ready.
Your command, sir.
they don't have the ATATs.
Batteries commence firing.
Commander, take out the iron
Superstar
cannons.
destroyer.
It's going to take a few weeks for us to
Engines are
repair
malfunctioning.
Attack
Drommel
that
as well.
target.
Hello, James?
Roger that. Form up. Destroyer here. Attacking target. Fire!
Okay, that's good. We got
Sections enter command.
these guys. Let's see if we can get those shields. Or the
Fire at
engines.
will.
Eliminating target.
Destroyer ready.
Maybe? Yeah, we actually did.
Engaging the enemy.
Nice.
Attack that target.
That's a big plus. I can probably send these guys to defend Roche. We lost Thrawn's retirement. We killed like 10 ISDs.
Construction
So,
complete.
Let's move out.
get you down there. I'm not going to say the M word. And how is the stats there? Maldruda has 20%, New Republic 25, Port 15, Ariado 15, Hapes 8. Zinj is unknown because he has no planet. So it doesn't calculate him. Okay, Liana.
Building cancelled.
I'm going to requeue that with a discount. I suppose a spy is a good idea. So we'll get a spy.
Constructing unit. Construction complete.
We made it to Gyndine. They actually have a Tector here. They probably have a shipyard, but it's only a smaller station. They're only level 2. Maybe they haven't built the station yet, or the shipyard. It's possible, but I think they probably have. No, it actually doesn't look like they have the shipyard, so just the ships. They haven't done it yet. So let's get Spirit of Warspite in there.
Moving to destination.
Let's go.
We'll have Alicorn's Revenge, Hippocrates, Nuh-uh, Bellum Totalis, Bonaventure, Threat Snatcher, Cluster Bombs, Danger Close, Vader Doctrine, and Wanton Falk.
Allegiance class ready to serve.
One Fisher Boy, or one Fishery Boy, is asking, is the new command tier system implemented in this preview yet? No. I
Ready.
think this was...
We already
I think the command tier implementation for TR
heavy star destroyer.
started, I think, probably during the beta for one of the other mods.
Ready to commence.
So it was before
Weapons
this, the important part.
Allegiance class ready to serve.
Or after this, rather.
Attack.
Form up. Form up.
Like, most of the actual
Targeting.
Battle cruiser operational.
stuff there is mostly set up, but there's still some of the planning and assignment being done there. But there's, believe it or not, a lot of heroes in TR
Weapons charged.
and
Going for
FOTR
their lasers.
Copy. Reporting.
and RR.
Warm up. Engines active.
Someday, and IR.
I copy.
If I ever start a mod, there's not going to be an R in the initials.
Star Destroyer standing by. Yes, sir.
Like, it's not even just unique to us. Like, there's AOTR. I guess AOTCW they avoided that with, so they broke the trend. Then there's Remake, Republic at War. Those are all raw. Chell avoided it with Empire. That's just an E.
Taking fire.
Heavy star destroyer awaiting
Comlink
orders.
active.
Oh, these guys have
Awaiting
gone
instructions.
probably too much on
Transmitting
one.
orders. I've detected. Ready for orders, sir.
Allegiance class ready to serve.
Receiving orders.
Ray of Hope would be an R,
Their primary
or is an R, because it's definitely a real.
Copy.
Yes, Commander.
Ascendancy, I guess,
Ready to
didn't.
commence.
But that was also TR2 Ascendancy,
Target
even if
locked.
we got away from it
Target locked.
when we just dropped the
Yes,
TR part
Commander.
from Ascendancy.
The lasers are our target. Ready. Bomber standing by.
You guys are clustering too much.
Squadron reporting.
Just wasted so many bombs on the
Yes.
front there.
Ready.
Awaiting orders. Our target priority is the laser.
Does anyone have engines still? No one has engines. Okay, that's most of what I was worried about.
Engines have been disabled.
Well, now we don't have engines.
Your orders.
Your orders.
That's not what I was
Your command, sir.
looking for.
Ready to receive
Awaiting your
orders.
missile cruiser operational, Commander.
Uh,
Comlink active.
Those laser banks are the primary target.
Let's
Hit
go
the
there.
lasers. Awaiting
Stargate Pegasus Chronicles, I guess, doesn't have.
direct fire.
Phoenix Rising does. It's gotta be the most common letter in the Empire at War.
The lasers
Acronyms
are
or
our
initialisms.
target. Our target priority is the laser cannons.
Battle cruiser operational, Commander.
I'm willing to make that bet.
Weapons ready.
Heavy Star
Commander,
Destroyer
attacking.
awaiting orders.
The lasers are our target. Directing all
Okay,
fire at the missile
those are-
launchers. The missile
ISD's
launchers are
gone.
weapons
Ready,
I guess I should just.
Interdictive
I would benefit from having these on because there's missiles.
Launch bay is gone. Reporting in.
I don't know why I was
Targeting.
thinking this was a VSD2 the whole time.
Begin attack run on the missile bays. Form up.
All right, let's
Bombs
get
away.
their station started.
Roger that. Move out.
Allegiance class ready to serve. Priority target identified.
Okay.
Priority target identified.
So this isn't for us, really. This is for the New Republic. We're getting these guys back to Commodore. And I do want to split this up and do some fleet reassignment. It's been a while since we've unlocked a legitimacy group too, so I don't even know if there's any left. I think Jorrit updated the display a bit so you can actually
Allegiance moving to destination.
see when there's nothing. They could technically move this fleet out. But I'm gonna
Construction complete.
hope they don't, I guess, is the plan there.
Enemy fleet approaching.
That's possibly coming through Kashyyyk or DeSevro. I'm not sure. All right, let's hit up
Allegiance
Bimmisaari.
moving to destination.
Enemy fleet approaching.
Going to Murkhana.
Perhaps I
Enemy
would be
fleet
more useful
approaching.
to you on the front lines.
What's all this then? What's all these noises they're making? Okay, so this is probably not a fight we want to take. I'm probably not getting a retreat out of them here. Any interdiction? No interdiction. Let's see if we can kill something. So Envoy of Wrath,
Allegiance moving to destination.
put in
Order confirmed.
Eye of Palpatine, Northumbria,
Location confirmed.
Baby Dreadnought, Karita, I hardly know her, and Thunderous Applause. Oh, we also can throw in a VSD.
Missile tubes loaded. Missiles locked on. Heavy
I mean,
Star
this
Destroyer
isn't
awaiting
the
orders.
worst possible battle. Grond, you want to get in there? Then we'll get Fly Swatter,
Location confirmed.
Hero's Downfall, Black Ops Revenge, Shadowy Dusk,
Location confirmed.
Fly Swatter Champ,
We're moving out.
Rain on the Kamas, and
Battle cruiser operational.
yeah. Since I'm like not even confident I'm going to win, then I'm not gonna.
I have fighter
Target
support.
locked.
Rockets away. Clearing the skies.
I'm not gonna
Allegiance
try to
class
interdict
ready
them.
to serve.
He's headed your direction.
Form up. Direct fire on the engines.
He's about to be destroyed.
We shall be there shortly.
We haven't
Get 'em
actually
off me.
pulled any of them in.
Destroyer here.
I do want to work on the logic for the daisy chaining of engagement ranges.
Copy.
Because we don't like having the AI just cluster under the station. But the way they come out does sometimes
Fire
mean
on the engines.
these disconnected engagements when like these guys should be in range. Like theoretically these guys, even though these aren't in range, our units aren't in range, their allies are sort of in range and in combat. So there's probably some improvements to be made there. But a lot of that will probably
I'm on this one.
factor just as much into whatever changes we do for
Reporting in.
Heavy Star
tactical maps.
Destroyer awaiting
So there's already
orders.
going to have to be some tactical AI changes in that.
They've taken out our launch bay. Awaiting orders.
Like we're starting to have our units in range, so that's why they're responding.
Awaiting your command. Your command, sir. Firing. Commander.
Yeah, there's two of them coming.
Heavy Star
Reporting in.
Destroyer awaiting orders.
So do we?
Computer online.
unable to shake off.
Yeah, let's try to get the engines on this guy.
Allegiance class ready to
Roger
serve.
that. Destroy the
I don't
engines.
know.
Closing on
Direct
target.
fire on the engines. Our
Watch
target
for enemy
priority
ships.
is
Yeah, we're not getting the whole thing.
Allegiance class ready to serve.
Never mind. Still a good amount. Okay, especially with the ground units there. Like, an interdictor would have meant we win the whole thing, but I wasn't 100% confident in that, and I also don't know how much they had in reserve, so it wasn't worth the risk to me. See you, Flagar. Thanks for coming.
Enemy fleet approaching.
I don't know where they're coming other than
Moving out.
Murkhana. That's 588.
Tactical battle.
I don't think that came from here. They're coming to Roche. We have the shipyard. We probably could have won this anyways.
Located the enemy. Hypervelocity cannon firing.
All sections at your
Alright.
command, my lord.
Probably gonna retreat
form up right away.
because they thought they were coming in just to the station. Yeah.
Targeting.
And no interdictor. I'll probably want to start building some interdictors now that we have all the other guys done. So I'll just throw them in across the galaxy.
Complete.
Ariadu took Lithara. No, I don't want Ariadu taking anything. It's 287. 588. That must have come from Ton-Falk. I'm gonna try getting into Ton-Falk there. Like, we have an interdictor for them, so
Right away.
we're going in that fleet.
Tactical battle.
And we almost have enough ground forces around. So even if it seems like we're not making that much progress right now from these battles, we're killing a lot of units. Like, we haven't taken any planets, but we're killing a lot of units. And we're setting us up to take more planets, especially if we can take Garos soon. But is this a worthwhile battle? I think so. Oh,
We shall be there
window
shortly.
popped up.
Loaded.
Right away. Destroyer here.
Destroyer.
Okay, let's try to take the non-Altors
The
first.
lasers are our target.
Hypervelocity cannon
Locking
firing.
on
Ooh,
target.
HVG.
I copy.
Ready to update orders.
This would be one where I don't mind forcing a retreat if we can.
Gunship reporting.
Charging
Batteries
generator.
online.
Where'd he go?
Because if we can just take out all the support and then,
I've got him.
Weapons ready.
Destroyer
He won't
ready.
be around much longer.
Star Destroyer
especially these
reporting.
broadsides.
I'm on this
Okay,
one.
bombers. Let's see if we can get the engines with those bombers.
Destroyer holding. Destroyer at station keeping.
Because otherwise there is a lot of tanking going on from our
Beach them.
impeller, compeller.
I have them now.
I can never remember.
Falling out of
Impeller.
formation.
Ready for battle.
No propeller. Still sad about that.
Attack position.
Ready to update orders.
I've detected.
We'll level them.
Taking fire.
I got intercepting.
Alright, with all of that down,
Awaiting orders. Destroy the
Commander,
engines.
they're hitting us.
Attack commencing.
Go after them.
Attack.
Open fire. More enemy.
okay, well, I guess we do need to finish all the little guys.
Attack that target.
Especially if we're going to be using missiles for anything.
Attacking target. Moving
We're not quite in Hut territory, but
Command, sir.
Nowhere to run. Reporting.
I've detected.
Targeting primary engine.
awaiting your
Intercepting.
orders.
hey,
Awaiting your
you
command.
guys all go for that.
Nowhere to run. Yes, sir.
Bombers, I guess you can also all go for that.
Pursuing enemy.
They have a lot of fighters.
Your command.
I don't think the HVG is going to be
Get behind us.
fast enough for this.
Narrowing position. I'll take care of this.
I got him.
Under control.
Yes, Commander.
Getting a lock.
Get our Lancer over. One other change we have talked about all the time that just haven't done yet is
Closing on target.
a button that you can press to highlight and unhighlight your Corvettes.
Position.
Well, all Corvettes, just to throw an underlay on. We don't want to make it like an
He's headed your
ever-present part of them, because then they'd show up in like cinematic mode and stuff, and that's probably too much.
Squadron
But just to make them
attacking.
Roger that.
a bit easier to see in
Target those lasers.
tactical battles, because it's easy to lose track of Corvettes.
Watch him. He's coming
Warm
around.
up. The engines
Yeah, I
are
should
our
probably try to focus
Under
down the
control.
engines,
on the
For
engines.
another attack.
Destroy the engines.
because otherwise they will make it out if they decide they want to make it out.
Destroy the
Ready
engines.
for
Okay, these
battle.
fighters have
Go
got
after
to
them. For the Empire.
get on that.
Scum.
Losing power. Direct fire on
Pursuing
the engines.
enemy forces.
Destroyer here.
Alright, do we have all the engines?
Destroy
We have all the
the
engines. Cool.
Losing control.
Now everyone die.
Enemies in range.
Engaging the enemy.
Losing control.
I'm
Heading out.
losing. He's about to be
Copy.
destroyed.
I copy.
Engaging the enemy.
Tightening up.
There we go.
Fallout.
Instructions received.
Let's
No
go.
attack.
Alright. We're so close to greatness.
Let's
Alright, I hope they don't take Ton-Falk from us, but if they do, or not Ton-Falk,
complete.
Murkhana. We have good defenses there, so if they try to come in, that might just open us up to raid one of their other planets. Right, let's spy on Klaatuine. Ooh, they're coming through Vajun.
Construction complete.
Get down there. It's kind of rough being this far away. Like having everyone kind of spread throughout the northern part. But let's go to Murkhana with this fleet. Once we have the interdictor in it. There we go. Okay.
Tactical battle imminent.
Like taking Ton-Falk and Murkhana would be nice.
Enemy is approaching.
As our next two actual conquests, we'll just keep moving this backline forward, along with Garos, but that's a bit more of a questionable area.
Right away.
Izu, Rogris,
Transmission received.
Moving out.
Cataclysm,
Heading out.
this is Dagger of Vengeance, Kindergarten, and do I have fighter support?
I'm here. Enemy sighted. Returning fire.
Attack.
Report.
So, get
Direct
the engines
fire
off
on
of
the
everyone.
engines.
Always
Star
get the
Destroyer
engines.
standing by.
Yes, sir. Will do.
Because, yeah, Rogris, tier 3 right now, but he's,
Standing by. All this
I want to say like
firepower
tier
reserved
7 or
target.
8.
Commencing attack run. Regroup for another attack.
Ready for orders. Initiating attack.
Yes.
I can't remember what his modifiers ended up being.
Star Destroyer reporting
Target
in.
locked.
Fire at will.
Because, like, I can see the argument for him having both impressive defeat and impressive victory.
Yes, Commander.
I don't know if he's really noted as brilliant. He's just kind of, like, he's more of a morally interesting character than a,
Directing all
like,
fire
brilliant
at the
military mind, but he was
What is
definitely
your order?
They're on me.
on the better side.
Will.
Like, our system tries to be not necessarily objective, because we're assigning numbers to a skill that just, like, you couldn't do that in real life, let alone in a game. But trying to be consistent is more the thing. So that the same person could, or different people could look at it and you'd still get within, like, 1 or 2 numbers, which is better than before when, like, whoever looked at a character last would be able to just change their command tier to whatever they felt like it.
Artillery online.
And then there'd be arguments about it all the time. I haven't really...
Mission log updated.
Enos. Where are they coming from? I guess just through Rivester? So, with that...
Missiles at the ready.
Fallout.
Get up there. I guess having the CSA be a nice production area is kind of necessary. Okay, Klaatuine has very little. So we could jump to Bimmisaari, then to Klaatuine, and go for the vengeance on Delacrix. So we're probably going to do that next time. That'll be our next actions when we come back, and then we'll keep going against Greater Maldrude to try to wear them down. We have the Expanding Fronts mission there. What are we going to get for that? XRD5 tank droid. So that'll be handy. Maldrude has 19 planets left, so we're in position to really start taking them down. What was their military force there? Still 20. But we're almost even with them, and we're going to be catching up and building. And like again, we're really positioning ourselves to take advantage of them, while the New Republic will hopefully be causing problems for them. Like someone can take their other planets over here, because like they're super split up. So that looks good for them. But that is going to do it for today. Thank you for watching. Hope you are enjoying the series so far, as well as the stream. I'll probably be streaming Monday or Tuesday with the next episodes. Maybe Wednesday. We'll kind of see how things go when I get back. But hope to see you then. Bye, everyone.